Watching the 2024-25 SCAC Basketball Media Days. Today we're taking a dive into the Centenary College women's basketball program. The ladies will once again be led as they head into the season under the guidance of head coach Paul Reed, along with leadership from junior Layla Powell. And Coach Layla, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Coach, we'll open up with you heading into your third season as the head coach of this program. I'm interested what you've seen as the biggest growth within this group and this program over these last couple of years. And ultimately, just how excited to be back here at the start of a new season and getting ready to go into this 24-25 year with this group.
We're looking forward to this basketball season. What I've seen so far, I was saying being here now my third year, is stability. We have a group of young ladies, I was saying in the past, we struggled at Centenary College women's basketball with numbers. This year we have a lot of numbers, and we have a lot of young ladies that's been out here since day one that's been working pretty hard. So I'm pretty excited. The numbers has grown. I was saying last year the girls actually played pretty hard, and we stuck with everybody in conference. Only thing that gave us problems was second half, low on numbers. I was saying we pretty much every game in conference we competed hard, but we ran out of gas that second half, playing 6, 7 girls pretty much the whole game. So our biggest thing, anytime you have 9 players on a team, I was saying you kind of struggle with that. I was saying with kids getting in foul trouble, you have injuries and stuff that we had last season. But I'm pretty excited about the group we have because we have great numbers, and we have actually young ladies that had experience and been in big-time games winning state championships in Louisiana and Texas and Mississippi. So I'm really excited about this year's group. I was saying because I was saying they know how to win. So that's pretty big in building your program.
Layla, jumping over to you, coming into this year junior season, a big year for you, your second year at Centenary, having transferred in a season ago. I'm just interested, going through that season last year as a sophomore, how excited you be back here for year two? What did you learn about this program kind of going through that first year? And just how much is your confidence level raised, understanding what the expectations are now, fully comfortable and integrated into that program heading into this year junior season?
Yeah, I'm really excited to get into the season and just to start. It was a struggle last year, but the biggest thing is we didn't quit. We kept going every game, even though it was a little tougher than the other teams, but we still stuck forward with it. And on this team, we have 3 returners who are ready to come in and make an impact on these younger girls, and even some transfers to just build our program and start over. We're just all excited to be able to come in with the numbers that Coach Reed brought in and just start building from there and building our team chemistry and our camaraderie and just getting into the gym since we got here in day one and just pushing and focusing and learning and just taking everything our coaches tell us and trying to apply it into our game and just trying to get better and work towards this new season. I'm confident in my game because, I have been playing for 2 years now, and I just know that winning is fun and that it's something that everybody wants to do. It's something that, we want to do here at Centenary. We want to show everybody that we can compete just as good as anybody else can. And I feel like that's just one of our biggest goals this season.
Coach, tell us a little about this group. You talk about kind of the bolstering of the roster. You look at this group up and down. You returned 3 of your top 4 scorers from a season ago. So you have kind of that veteran presence that you talked about, but then you bring in a big group of first years as well. So the roster's expanded. Tell us about this group, Coach. What have you learned about this team? What are some things you want your fans to know about this group that you've learned and picked up on as preseason has started to unfold and this group gets ready for this season?
Well, the first thing I'll say is I just love the group of girls we have returning. We look at the girls returning on this year's team. I was saying Layla's done a great job. Amaya does a great job, Burrow. And we look again at our other ball players, Kyra Stokes. All 3 young ladies have did a great job bringing these young ladies into the program, pushing them hard, being leaders, and showing them not just basketball, showing them what they're supposed to do in the classroom, as well as the basketball court. And we taught them a lot of discipline. I'm pretty excited about the girls we brought in. I was saying we have some good guards coming in forwards, and we actually have size. And that's the biggest thing I'm excited about. In the past 2 or 3 years, we didn't have any size, I was saying, in our women's program, but we got girls in. I was saying we brought some size in, so we'll be a lot bigger. So it will be tough, I was saying. We have girls can guard on the post position, and that was a big thing for us last year. We didn't have numbers. Kyra did a great job, Kyra Stokes, but she was the only big we had. And we had another young lady that played hurt most of the season. So we stuck with 1 post, but now I have 4 or 5 posts. So I'm pretty excited. I was saying we got some size where we can match up with people, with the great guard play we have. So I'm pretty excited about that. We have 1 young lady coming from Rose Pine, Louisiana, Nevaeh Rivera. I think she'll be a great one coming in as a freshman where she has a lot of potential. We have another young lady coming in from Houston, Texas, Alexis Duhon, that's coming in. I was saying, will bring some potential where they should get playing time. And we have another big, Cheyenne Phillips, that has a lot of potential to come in as a freshman. These three ladies have a chance to come in, and honestly, they've been working pretty hard and making immediate impact, along with the other freshmen we have. So it's pretty exciting to see. The big thing with me, I'm excited about the numbers. I was saying we didn't just bring in numbers. I was saying we brought girls in that's competitive, and girls that we brought in could build a program, not just getting numbers to say you have numbers, but we're bringing in actually players that's strong in academics and on the basketball court.
Layla, in the thick of preseason now, just I'm interested in a vibe check. What's the locker room like right now? How is the team starting to gel, come together? What is the vibe like at practice? What are some things that you and this group is excited about, as preseason has unfolded and you're starting to look forward to sort of a new year?
The vibe is really I would say it's very goofy. Like everybody gets along, we have fun, like in the locker room, we're always making jokes, just all laughing all the time. But the good thing about this group is they know when to get serious, and they know when like we are practicing or we're working out that it's time to get serious, it's time to compete. We're always high-fiving, we're always complimenting, we're always just making sure that we're all uplifting each other every day in practice because we know how important that is. But all the girls, we all get along. We all have our own like little jokes between each other and stuff like that. But we all know when to get serious. And I feel like that's one of the biggest things is just having a balance between goofing around but being serious. But we all get along very well. I'm excited. Our team chemistry is definitely building every day, every more time we spend together. And I feel like it's just going to get better as the season goes on, playing more games, being on the road, and more practice inevitably.
Coach, what's the message been to your team here as preseason has gotten underway? What are some things that you really emphasizing, whether it's things you feel like this team does well and you're trying to improve and be great at those things, or maybe some areas in which you've seen room for improvement? What's kind of been that message, some focus points for this team as you get ready for the start of the year?
Right now, from day one, we started the message on the Bible verse, building blocks. Rome wasn't built in a day. We take steps every day. I was saying every day we come to practice, we always want to improve whether it's offense or defense, just to get improving on everything we do every day in practice. So every day we take steps. I always use that phrase, we take a brick. Every day we want to build that house. So every day we add a brick to the house till we get the castle we want. So right now with the young ladies, they're working pretty hard, and we're taking building blocks, step by step, we're adding bricks. I was saying the girls actually come out hard. They work every day in practice. They work hard in the classroom, and I see a lot of improvement from everyone, from the first person on the bench to the last person. We always use that phrase, everyone is important, and everyone has to know their role. So if everybody on the team is important. So we've been preaching that. I was saying, just when your time comes, just be ready to play. And I was saying, we put your situations. I was saying through practice when we do stuff, a game situation. I was saying when things come up, when we have our ladies, we know they're prepared to play. So the big thing I'm excited about, like I was saying, is Shreveport is a basketball community. I was saying it's pretty much exciting. If anybody came here last year and started a conference tournament with our men's basketball program, that should give you all the reason in the world to be excited about basketball in general, period. And the young ladies that's back on the team had a chance to experience this with the men, so we're pretty excited. We would like to take that next step.
Layla, finally, as we wrap up with you, as you've had conversations with some of the other leaders and teammates within that locker room about some of the goals and expectations coming into this year, what have those conversations looked like? And ultimately, what do you see as being key for this group to accomplish those things heading into the year?
So the biggest thing I've talked about with like Amaya and Kyra is just like teamwork and communication. Big on the communication within the team. Everybody needs to be talking. If there's a problem, talk about it. If there's something you did right, talk about it. Just communication throughout the whole team, and then just teamwork as well. We all talk about how we got to stick together. It's just us. No one else cares about what we're doing. So we got to care enough for everybody to know that we're trying to work hard. We're trying to build to a goal. We're trying to make the tournament. That's another thing we've talked about is like we want to make the tournament. We want to show everybody that we have the opportunity, just like everybody else, to be put in that situation. And that's all something that we really look forward to.
And finally, Coach, what's the next step? But we've talked about the excitement, but as you continue to build this program, what are your hopes for this season? What's kind of the message to this group? What do you hope to get out of this year in order for it to look successful when it comes to late February, early March for this team?
This is my third year here, sort of. It never changed the song. It's to make the conference tournament. Every year I was saying we start the season, the goal is to make the conference tournament. That's your ultimate goal. And I always preach that March Madness is a great experience, I was saying, playing in March. So for us, it's never changed. Every year the goal is to make the conference tournament and be like the men's program, make something happen. You take one game at a time once you get in. It's just getting in a tournament. So the goal is trying to make the conference tournament, no matter you come out first or whatever. You want to just get in.
Centenary College head women's basketball coach Paul Reed, along with leadership from junior Layla Powell. The ladies will open up the 2024-25 campaign when they take on Hendricks on the road on November 10th. Coach Layla, thanks so much for your time today, and best of luck as you head into the season.
Appreciate you. Thank you.